Hey guys, so this is Sam from the Green Games for another Born of the Gods Theros draft. This is actually a very competitive pack. Um, Hero of Lena Tower. We cast a spell that targets hero. You may pay X if you do put X1 on counters. That card seems really good. We also have Fall of the Hammer, which is a premier removal spell in red. Stratus Walk is fine. Oreskos is fine. Nyxborns are good. This guy's fine. A Crone Crusaders again, or a Crone Conscriptor again, good if you can get that high. Like if you can get to 5 mana and still have things to do. Shriek Harpy haven't been super impressed with. Like yeah, it's a 4/4 flyer for 5, but it dies to almost everything. Glimpse of Sun God is good. So this is I think this may be a little too fancy. I really want to take Fall of the Hammer because then my favorite archetype, which is like red blue heroic or white red, it's like an aggressive card, and I don't really think green fits well into the aggressive archetype. So I'm just going to take Fall of the Hammer here. It also triggers heroic, which is actually just the sweetest. So taking the green card, then we probably take yours follower here. Siren of the Fankos is fine, not as good as the blue-black Siren though. Again, just another 4/4 flyer for 5, which is fine. Pinnacle of Rage is pretty decent. Whims of the Fates, unplayable. Giant is fine. Servant's good. Fearsome is good. So although I want to play an aggressive deck, there's not great aggressive cards here. I guess Fearsome and Mortal's Ardor are the best aggressive cards. I think I'm just going to take Servant. It's my favorite common, maybe? No, Fall of the Hammer is probably my favorite common, but it's a very good common. Haven't been super impressed with Siren. I don't know. Is Siren actually just the best card in the pack? Pinnacle, maybe? Pinnacle may be good, too. I don't know. Servant is like low-costed and in black, which I loved in Theros, so we're going to go with it. So, again, we could take a black card like Marshmist Titan, Ashy Oak's Adept. What is this? Prevent X damage that would be dealt to target this turn. Or actually, devotion to white. Alright, I guess that's prevent X damage. Or X is your devotion. So you have to have like high devotion to white. So if we had taken the hero, we would be taking the Citizen Oathsworn. But I really like a Crone Skyguard in the aggressive deck. So there's not really a black or red card that really makes me happy. And it's probably the best card in the pack. So we're just going to grab it and see what happens. So here we can take a Loyal Pegasus and just be overly aggressive. This is probably what we would take if we were still in like heavy green. So it's Bolt or Nyxborn Rollicker. And I want to be heavy white for things such as Wingsteed Rider and Phalanx Leader. So I think we just take the Nyxborn Rollicker here. Like it's fine as a 1-drop as well, just to bestow things on. And so I like it a lot in that deck. I guess we grab Fearsome Temple here. We don't really want Pinnacle, and we don't really want any other of these cards. Someone actually tried to mill me out with Evanescent Intellect the other day. Obviously, that did not work very well. Yeah, I believe it's just Temper here, like, pretty easily. The 5/2 is okay, but not my favorite. We get another Rollicker, which is definitely something that a lot of my decks need, is just a more 1-drops. Like, even if it's just a 1/1 for 1, if you can have 1/1 for 1, Ordeal, Wingsteed Rider, attack, like, you're swinging a lot of damage, and you're just getting your guys are getting up the curve faster than their guys are generally, because there are a lot of 2/3s for 3 in this format, and your guys are 3/3 for 3 on that turn, especially if you're on the play. It's just nuts, especially with other heroic guys, so I don't know. I'm a huge fan of those. I would love to pick up another one. Also, obviously in love with like favorite hoplites and whatnot in the Theros packs. So one thing I've really noticed, the reason the white aggressive decks are so much better now than they were previously in just Theros is because in the Theros, like yeah, you had Wingsteed Rider and God's Willing, but you were really relying on premium uncommons such as Favorite Hoplite and Phalanx Leader to like be your power. But instead of just having power cards, you just have really consistent aggressive decks with like all the Crone Skyguards and Fall the Hammers and all of these like common creatures. Because now you have a Crone Skyguard, a 2-mana common with heroic, and you have you have the Wingsteed Rider, the 3-mana common with Heroic, so they really combo well. I guess we grab this. I mean, Sphinx is okay, but we're not really close to there. Well, I've been seeing very late Elite Skirmishers lately, but I like that because I really enjoy that card. This card's decent, I guess. I mean, it's okay removal for red, but I'd rather not play 4-drops on my deck. Asphyxiate showing that black is wide open. Mortal's Resolve is good. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of good cards still in this pack. We're pretty happy taking Elite Skirmisher here. I mean, we already have 4 creatures and 6 playables, so maybe we get one more. If we can get a 7th playable in this pack, we're going to be plenty happy. Shriek Harpy and Giant are the 2 best cards. Giant is on color, so we're going to grab it. People are kind of, I mean, a lot of people like this card, but it's not my favorite. So I'm just going to take the Giant. And we get Armor back. That's totally fine. We will definitely play that card. Again, like, the 6 mana deals 3 to 2 things is fine. It's really good in, like, blue-red, but it's not great here. So this is kind of an affinity card of sorts and can just get out of hand, so we want to snatch it up. So this is the first draft, actually, where a lot of the aggressive cards have just been taken in the Born of the Gods pack. Like, it seemed to be cut. Then again, I don't really know what deck was open. Maybe, like, a slower blue-black control deck was open. But I really like to be aggressive in this format. And even sometimes the bad aggressive decks just get there, because the control decks try to splash a little bit. Might as well rare draft, right? Now we can take a Pinnacle. I mean, obviously there's a chance that we just, like, don't end up in the aggressive deck we want to play. Did I just get 2 of the same rare? I guess that's cool, right? Whatever. Never playing that ever, but it's nice to have, I guess. So 7 playables out of pack 1 is a little disappointing. That means that we're gonna need 8 and 9, or yeah, something like that out of the next 2 packs. And this is a bad one. So Nessian Asp is the best card, followed by Horizon Scholar, Sip of Hemlock, Baleful Eidolon. Miscard Hydra is fine, but Titan Strength is in our colors and aggressive. So we just kind of have to take it. Like, we don't really have a choice. It's not something we want to first pick. But we're pretty set in red-white, and I think it's going to be open. So I think we're okay with that. We can take Fnatic to kind of force in damage. We do have the 2 Rollickers and the Temper. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think we're ever monstrositying Stone Shock Giant, because I think we want to play like 16 lands probably. So we can just take Fnatic here and be plenty happy about it. Laguna Van Elder is good too, but this is just a burn to the face. Alright, so there's a Wingsteed Rider. That's what we want to see. Yeah, so 3rd pick Wingsteed Rider is pretty good. Obviously, 3rd pick Grey Merchant's also insane. Wow, this pack is just all the black. I mean, someone did a really good job cutting black. I mean, maybe not actually, because we did see like one of the late Nyxborns, and we saw that late the great affinity guy late, so maybe not. Again, black cards, and then the sweetness. So Coordinate Assault is obviously insane with all of our creatures. Is it just straight up better than Emissary? That's what I don't know. We only have 6 creatures right now, so we may just want an extra creature. It's a really, really, really tough pick. So is Coordinated Assault just better than Emissary? I'm actually going to say it is. I think Coordinated Assault is just better. It's also cheaper, which, I don't know. That could have been terrible. That was probably really, really wrong. I don't know. Sorry guys if I just punted the entire draft by making that a pick. So it's a 2nd Titan Strength or a Traveling Philosopher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can definitely pick up another trick, and we can pick Traveling Philosophers late, so taking the 2nd Titan Strength is definitely not bad, especially with how aggressive we're looking to be here. So I have no issues with it. And now it's Spear Point Oread or Battle-Wise Valor. I'm not in love with the Spear Point Oread, so I'm just going to take the Valor. Obviously now we're starting to get like really weak on the creature side. We only have 6, and we want 15 probably, which means we have to pick up 9 more creatures. We're going to have approximately 2 or 3 more playables in this pack, and then a full next pack of playables, so we need creatures fast is what I'm saying. So usually I would take like a Spark Jolt, because we could play it with our Rider and a Crowan Skyguard, but we just need the creatures, so we have to take Flamespeaker Adept here. Then again, it's definitely not terrible with Titan Strength or Battle-Wise Valor, so it could be good. Like, it could be pretty aggressive for us. You never know. I'll just take the Griffin with the higher attack. I think that's probably the way to go there. So luckily we wield the Battle Priest. Is Battle Priest better than Bronze Sable? The only reason it's probably better than Bronze Sable is because it gets a lift with the Pegasus, and it can gain its life in a racing situation. So that's probably why it's better. Again, looking for like a Phalanx Leader, favorite hoplite. We really need like 1 or probably 2 more really good heroic cards in order to, make this a really successful draft. So I'll take the Stone Shock Giant. Not excited about maybe having to play it, but like, if we have to, we have to. Don't want my opponent playing Sip of Hemlock ever. So, Last Breath isn't really something we want to be doing. We don't really want to be playing it and giving our opponent life, but I guess it's a possibility. Yeah, so now we're looking at getting 8 playables out of the next pack. Hopefully 5 or 6 creatures, I would hope for. Another Wingsteed Rider, a Phalanx Leader of some sort, something like that. We can also play Prowler's Helm. Like, I don't hate playing it, just because there are no walls in the format, or maybe 1 or 2. But even that 06 Defender isn't a wall, which many people get tricked by, obviously. I mean, I got tricked by it, certainly. So, I think the best trick Magic put on me was at the Theros pre-release. I thought Breaching Hippocampus had flying. Like, it just looks like it had flying. And I guess I was really used to the was it a 2/3 or 3/2 4-mana instant speed flyer from M14, and so I was just like, yeah, this thing obviously is flying, and it didn't. Alright, so here we're really happy to pick up an Arena Athlete. Another heroic trigger really helps our theme. We don't need the Titan Strength. We'd love to wield the Divine Verdict if that's what is going to happen, but happy with Arena Athlete here. Also, with all of our tricks and whatnot, really is just going to help us put away the game late. I could really easily just see us going like Titan Strength, kill you, or whatever. So this Temple's a little interesting. Like, Temples are always good, although this one's not worth a pack. It's worth like a ticket maybe at the right time. It's just going to go down because the more people that open, double Theros packs, the more Temples are going to be saturating the market. So Cavalry Pegasus turns on Priest and Athlete, and possibly, and Skirmisher, and Adept. Wow, yeah. I would definitely play 2 of these. So even though this isn't the ideal second pick, this pack is relatively weak besides Sea God's Revenge, and I'm happy with my 11th creature and another solid playable. So don't feel bad taking that one at all. Alright, so this is interesting. Crazy Prognosis Sphinx is around so late. Maybe we should have been that blue-black deck. We have Rage, Observant, and a Crone Crusader. A Crone Crusader could actually be sweet in this deck, because we can just, like, a Crone Crusader, Titan Strength, swing for 5, Arena Athlete, Titan Strength, swing for 1,000,000. It's Observant or Rage, actually. I think we just take the Observant. We want more 3-drops, and we want aggressive ones, and this is one of those. It's also a reasonable bestow cost at only 5. And so I'm okay with it. I think we double up. If we knew we were getting a second one, we may have taken the 1-drop there. But we already have 2 1-drop creatures. We're just happy to be picking up more creatures that are good in the late game. Wow, this pack. So it's Emissary, Snarecaster. Divine Verdict's good, but I'm not really considering it here. Snarecaster is just such a good trick. But I think we have to take the Emissary. It's just so powerful. Yeah. We have to take and hope we can get another late Snarecaster. So that is a really late Nimbus Naiad. Don't want this. I guess we'll just take the Naiad, like just hate it. Yeah, I guess we just hate the Naiad. Someone just has, what is this? Someone just has all the sips. Can take a Battle Priest. Not excited about playing 2, but I want to play Wild Celebrants and don't really want to play Raptor. So I guess we just take it. Still looking for a few more solid playables. Not heavy red enough. I guess we take the Philosopher and play it over a Battle Priest. That's fine. Happy to get a Verdict that late. Once again, Baleful Eidolon and Centaur Battlemaster just should not be in this pack right now. But I'm definitely okay with taking Divine Verdict there. And whammied. Once again. Alright, Messenger Speed is not playable. And a really late Rage. Well, that actually makes our deck pretty solid. We should be aggressive enough to get most people. And we're probably playing 15 creatures. My guess is we're not playing one of these Battle Priests. This Flame Speaker seems really good in our deck, actually. We don't want to get Cackling Triton. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, this deck seems pretty solid. I would obviously have loved a few more heroic creatures, such as one more Wingsteed Rider, a Phalanx Leader, something like that. There's definitely another nuts white heroic deck somewhere at the table, but we have a pretty solid one, so we can't really complain here. And a swamp. Bad signs as always. Alright, so let's open up cards. We have Emissary, Verdict, Rider, 2 Observance, Skirmisher, Battlewise, Philosopher, Skyguard, Battle, Pegasus, Armor, and then double Titan Strength, double Nyxborn, Coordinated Assault, Arena Athlete, Fall, Fearsome, Flame Speaker, Fanatic. Ooh, we have a Giant too. I'd much rather play Giant over Stone Shock Giant. Do we even... We don't play 16 lands, right? We just play straight 17. So what are we cutting? I don't want to cut any of the creatures. That means we can cut Divine Verdict, Rage of Perforos, Fearsome Temper. So we can't cut the 2 Titan Strength, the Coordinated Assault, or the Armor, Battlewise Valor either, probably, because those are like Turn On our Wingsteed Riders, Arena Athletes, Skyguards, whatnot. So we probably can't cut any of those things. Maybe we just play 16 lands. I mean, we are aggressive enough that we can just have like a Crone Skyguard, double Titan Strength, and get there. Is Mortal's Ardor really that good? It's really good in racing situations, but I think we're going to win most races with like our relative amount of removal. How good is Fanatic here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I guess even Fanaticing for like 2 or 3, 4 power isn't the worst. It really just forces them to do something. Alright. So now I'm really just stuck. Do we play 16 lands in this aggressive show? Or do we play 17 still? So let's say we change the Faragax Giant for a Citizen Battle Priest. That's not better. Never mind. Let's say we take out a... No. Can't take out Mortal's Armor. What's our weakest creature? Our weakest creature is the Battle Priest. The Traveling Philosopher is fine with Calvary Pegasus. That puts us down to 14 creatures and 4 2-drops, which isn't exactly where we want to be. We want to be at like 5 2-drops. Fanatic of Mogus is probably the weakest creature on the list. That would let us play 17 lands, which helps us get to Observant, Alseid, Bestow costs. I don't know, with all the cheap stuff, with all the cheap tricks especially, we're not going to have a lot of lands up. I really just do think we can play 16, probably 8 and 8 is my guess, yeah. I would agree with that. Let's see what the stats say. Ooh, perfect split, 8-8. Alright, well, this will hopefully be a lot of fun, so I will see you guys for round 1.